Hi, I'm Laura, and welcome back to the Tarot Genie, where you receive intuitive answers from the tarot to your burning questions about business, career, entrepreneurship, personal development, spirituality, and more. Do you want to know how to better tap into the creative flow? That's the topic we are going to ask the tarot today, what you are going to learn. If you are struggling with perhaps getting a new job, coming up with a business idea, if you want to create something like a loving or more open relationship, if you're looking for a new home, anything that you want to create, if you feel blocked in some way, or you just feel like you want things to flow a bit more, today's tarot reading will help you with that. And as always, I'm going to recommend a book. In fact, that's where this idea came from for today's reading. Today, the topic for August 16th was tapping into the creative flow. I would like to, though, highly recommend this book. And you can see here, it's pretty dog-eared. It's called Journey to the Heart, Daily Meditations on the Path to Freeing Your Soul by Beattie. And I've had this book, since 2015. And I literally use this every single day, or almost every day, though. Occasionally, I won't get to it. But it has a meditation and a theme for every single day. There are many techniques, practices that are empowering that are in this book. And as I said, one of the meditations is to tap. How do you go about tapping into the creative flow? And one piece of advice she gives is when you are looking to create something, she said the answer may come quickly or may not. You know, you're sitting there thinking, okay, how can I go about creating what I want? She says, it advises, if the answer doesn't come right away, don't try to force it. The help will come, the idea will come. The next ingredient for your creation will appear. Sometimes the answer will come softly, almost as a whisper. Other times the guidance will be loud and clear. You will see and hear the guidance clearly and easily when you continue to love yourself. The theme then of our question today is we're going to ask the tarot, mentally, physically, and spiritually, how can you tap more effectively into a creative flow so you can create what you want? Again, whether that's a new home or a relationship, improving something in a major way. If you are an artist or a musician or a writer and you feel you've got that writer's block or whatever the case may be, that block, let's see what the tarot advises us to tap into the creative flow. And do recall that at the end of in the show notes, I will also recommend a piece of music, because I always think that music is so empowering and so healing. And I select a piece of music every week to reinforce the message of the tarot reading. And shuffle very well. Using the giant Rider-Waite, which I love, so that you can see the cards better. And let's see what the tarot says today in terms of mentally, physically, and spiritually, what you need to know to better tap into the creative flow. So you can just have things happen more easily and more powerfully. And I've selected the 3 cards, and let's see what the tarot advises today. First card, mentally, what do you need to be aware of? How do you need to change your mindset to tap more fully into the creative flow? Wow, the King of Cups. Now, the King of Cups, this card has been popping up in my readings. It's interesting. I said this last week, I think, that a lot of my personal readings, which I do almost every day, I ask a question, I've been choosing the same cards that are appearing in this particular reading. And I'm doing these readings on this YouTube channel. They happen live. I'm recording them, but I'm doing them. You are seeing me doing them in real time. What do you need to know to tap in the creative flow? Well, the King of Cups is the epitome of an individual, a powerful individual. As you can see, look at his face, so regal. He is calm, and he's floating on this stone throne. So he's got a very secure stance, but it's rather turbulent waters that he is, in a way, floating in. He's holding on to his chalice in his right hand, the cups, and representing feelings and emotions. He's got a fish around his neck. He has another, call this scepter, another device of some kind in his left hand. Behind him you see a stormy sea. The ship is it's going up and down, being tossed and turned in a way with the strong waves and the fish jumping out of the waves. So you get the sense that it's turbulent times, but this individual, the King of Cups, knows how to manage it. He knows how to stay steadfast, to stay strong, no matter what is going on. He is an authority over his own feelings. He knows how to approach things in the most powerful way possible by maintaining a strong, calm stance. And one character in a movie, one of my favorite movies, To Kill a Mockingbird, who for me represents the King of Cups, is Atticus Finch. Atticus Finch, for me, is the King of Cups because in that movie, and he was one of my favorite characters, but he represented a father figure to me. He was a lawyer in this very controversial trial of someone who had been accused wrongly of raping a woman. And he was able to just stay present, fully focused, fully empowered, no matter what everyone and all the turbulence, what everyone was saying around him or screaming and all the turbulence that was happening during the trial. He stayed steadfast and secure into himself. What this is saying to me is to tap into the creative flow this week for a project, etc., whatever you want to create. Harness the energy of the King of Cups. Stay strong, perhaps through meditation or some other practice that guides you and just that centers you, and know that you have a core, a power that allows you to withstand turbulence. And when you tap into that feeling in your own personal power, you are going to be able to be much more effective and more creative. The next card, physically, what do you need to do? This is interesting to tap into the creative flow. Physically, the Three of Swords. No one likes getting this card because we see this brilliant ruby red heart being pierced in almost like three pieces by these three swords. And there's these rain clouds and storm behind it. And it's just this sense of heartbreak and angst that this card just exudes. You can't deny it. So in response to the question, how can we better tap into the creative flow? I feel what this is saying in terms of physically is that you really need to cleanse yourself. You need to feel whatever feelings, difficult feelings you may be experiencing, whether it's angst, anxiety. Just kind of don't ignore it. Don't try to quash it, even though you want to be strong and withstand through things, turbulence, as the King of Cups does. But you also just want to be able to take time to just allow your feelings to flow, to cleanse them, to get the negativity out of your system, because negativity is what blocks the creative flow. I believe that this is a clear, crystal clear message that physically you need to get clear, just get rid of, go for a walk, a run, just get all that negativity, doubts, and fears out of your system. And then finally, spiritually, what do you need to do to fully tap into your creative flow? The Fool card, reversed. Now this is interesting. I always enjoy receiving the Fool card. Now when the Fool card is upright, we see this individual who's about to take a step, very trustingly, the way he looks. He's just looking up at the universe and saying, okay, I'm ready to make this move off. Even though I'm at the edge of a cliff, I'm ready for adventure. I'm ready for something new and exciting. He's got the little dog egging him on to say, yes, just go with it. And what I feel that this is saying, though, but we got it reversed. And so for me, reversals can often represent inner work. For me, it's saying to tap into the creative flow, spiritually, you need to approach this process by tuning within, turning within, and fully tapping into a feeling and the spirit deep within you of a sense of adventure, a sense of going out into the unknown, which is what the Fool's doing. But given that I selected this reversed, it suggests to me that you really need to instill this sense of adventure fully into your spirit, fully from the heart. I think it's just that clear to me that that's what this is saying, the Fool reversed. In conclusion, what do we most need to remember from this reading? Is that to tap into the creative flow involves fully being present with your feelings, being able to withstand turbulence and things outside you that you may not be able to control, but you can control how you approach things. And the creative flow, I think, stems from allowing these things, whatever happens around you, to happen and not resist it per se, but tune into your own power, that own sense of calm. And then physically, to clear out all negativity, let it go, cry, scream, yell, get it out of your system, and those blocks will disappear so the creativity will be able to flow more deeply. And then finally, from the spiritual sense, tap in, deeply instill from your heart that inner sense of adventure, of willingness to step out into the unknown and embrace a new adventure, a new excitement, a new realm that you're planning to explore. This is how you can better tap into the creative flow. Please subscribe if you haven't already hit the subscribe button. And also, as I mentioned earlier, I will be recommending a piece of music, and I will give you the information on this book, Journey to the Heart by Melody Beattie. Until next time, remember to illumine your mind, inspire your life with the tarot.